You have no class?
I already finished a class. 2 hours
Oh,
session was there from 1:30, 1 to 3.
okay.
Okay. And 4 o'clock session has been shifted for tomorrow. Then again, I have 3 hours starting from 5:30 onwards until
Okay,
8:30.
okay.
Classes keep going on, sir. It's very random though.
Yeah, yeah.
Once the exams start, then it will pile up. But I think the school system should change now. It's like really depressing, how students are tested for, like, they work for the whole year and in 3 hours or 2 hours time, they have to be tested on whether that 1 year education was worth.
Yeah, yeah, that's true.
It's just really bad system. Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
so
what if that 3 hours a student is not feeling well or something happened and he's sick or anything,
yeah, true. So
right?
actually,
You
we
can just
also
test.
had a thought like very soon we will be also establishing one small, at least a small educational institute with Suchana.
Mm,
So, like if it happens, if it proceeds further, but it will take a long time. We are in a
mm.
vision, so where we just want to not only just teach the theory, all this stuff. So everything would be practical, like making PCBs, having the equipment to
That would be nice.
manufacture of
Yes.
PCB, and
Mm,
how to design ICs, integrated circuits. So initially we are like, rather than directly setting up any education institute, first we thought to collab with a few educational institutes. Like already STEM education is blooming right now.
mm,
So first we need to collab with those schools who are interested to introduce STEM subject in their curriculum. Like
mm,
even though not for the people who are in the competition field, like SSC exams or other intermediate or
mm.
competitive exam,
Yeah.
at least kids like young minds, so we can ignite them.
Mm,
That's how we just thought. Yeah, so this is the virtual office, like where tomorrow we'll be doing the program. And
mm.
so I just don't know how it goes further about that software, but they are working on it.
Let's try once, and next time it will be perfect.
Yeah.
First time is
And
always a trial.
so coming to our subject, so today we
Mm.
will be discussing about EEPROM. So just like you know about the NVS, right? Have you gone through those
No, no,
programs?
not yet, not yet, not yet. I
Oh,
have yet to go through that
okay, okay. Actually, we
NVS
discussed
part because
about
I don't have the. Sir, the this one. You sent me one video for NVS, right?
yeah, yeah, right.
That's the only one I have. Like the ESP videos are not available.
Okay, let me check for that. Okay,
But I will
so
go through the video. I should have gone through by now, but I could not.
yeah, no
I'll go
worries.
through today.
So actually
Today
in
I'll try.
ESP32 we are having something called NVS. NVS means non-volatile storage.
Hmm.
So non-volatility means volatile. The property volatility is related to erasable character. So if it is
Yes, sir.
volatile, then the data is erasable. If it's
Hmm.
non-volatile, then the data is not erased. So it is
Hmm.
permanently stored. So if you want
Hmm.
to store your data, like your name, or else your age or something, like anything
Hmm.
you just want to store, so you can store
Hmm.
it in NVS. Okay, you gave a
Huh.
program to store something like an integer, and
Hmm.
then you just cut the power supply, like you disconnected
Hmm.
it from the main power supply, and
Hmm.
again after few hours or something, like after few days or few months, again you connected back. And now rather than the program for storing, now you wanted to retrieve the data, so
Hmm.
still the data is retained, so it is not
Hmm.
vanished. So this is
Hmm.
called as non volatility.
Hmm.
So there is something called NVS. So in actually, let's say if you want to use something like Wi-Fi.h library, okay.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
in using Wi-Fi.h library, like there is something like Wi-Fi.begin. So where you will be
Hmm.
passing two parameters. One is SSID and
Yeah.
another one is password. So actually
Yes.
these SSID and password are internally, like even the Wi-Fi library makes help of the NVS library,
Hmm.
non-volatile storage library. The reason is
Hmm.
that these configuration, Wi-Fi configurations, and all these parameters which are related to the Wi-Fi, all these
Hmm.
things, all these parameters are stored in the NVS storage only, non-volatile storage.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So because there would be something like auto connect option, right?
Hmm.
So
Yeah. Yeah.
next time, like these passwords and these credentials are stored in maybe in an encrypted way. This
Hmm.
configuration is stored in NVS memory, non-volatile storage memory.
Hmm.
So the entire memory, like the in in ESP32, so we are
Hmm.
having a huge memory, right? It is partitioned into different fragments. Different,
Yeah.
we call it as a partition, memory partition.
Hmm.
So one such partition is NVS, non-volatile storage.
Hmm.
So this NVS
Yeah.
partition is also part of flash memory.
Hmm.
So flash memory is like a program memory. It is also one partition. So that's why we call it as NVS flash.
Hmm. Yes.
And
Yes.
again, in NVS memory, we are having, in non-volatile storage memory, we are having different namespaces. So
Ah.
yeah, are you getting that?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yeah. So we are having a huge storage for memory. We
Hmm.
In that we are having multiple partitions. Again, in
Hmm.
each and every partition, there are multiple namespaces.
Hmm.
So each and every namespace you can store certain amount of data, which we call it as a
Hmm.
namespace. So similarly, as in the previous session, actually two sessions happened on NVS. On one
Hmm.
session, we discussed about the non-volatile storage, its function, basic intro. And on another
Hmm.
session where I did a program on live
Hmm.
to demonstrate the how the data is stored and how the data is retrieved. So
Hmm.
during that we faced some issue during the live simulation. So later we figured it out that it is not the fault with the program, but it's with the simulator. Then we changed
Yes,
the
sir, that
simulator.
simulator is not good actually.
Yeah, so we changed the
Even simple
simulator
blinking light
and
doesn't blink for that.
yeah, so we changed the simulator and everything started working. So that's because most of the cases, like we usually prefer to do the program with directly with the boards. So but
Hmm.
it's very difficult for to teach with the direct thing. So that's why we introduced this online simulation.
Hmm.
So now we switched from circuit designer to something like a walkway, I think so.
Yeah.
It is a little bit
But
more
Walkme,
tricky.
you will have to integrate with the VS Code because the online simulation doesn't work. There's not enough space available for everyone.
Yeah.
So the free one doesn't work. The free version doesn't work, but you can integrate with the VS Code, then it's all right.
Yeah. So that where we initially we got some random data, like
Mm,
let's say if I want, I stored something like Ibrahim into NVS, the name
mm,
Ibrahim. Again, I just want
mm.
to retrieve the same name Ibrahim, but it is giving only few characters, not the complete name. So
Ah,
the data
okay,
is,
okay.
I thought there might be something wrong with my program, and I just double
Mm,
and triple verified. Then I thought it's my problem, maybe something in the code. And then I
mm,
ended the session, and then I executed the same program in another simulator, and
mm.
it executed perfectly.
Yeah.
So
Online simulators are not perfect. Most of
yeah,
them are not.
yeah.
For
So that's
Arduino,
what happened.
Tinkercad works very well though.
Yeah. So in NVS non-volatile storage memory, I will show you
Mm,
that if PPT is available.
mm. Sir, for ESP, what project do you think somebody should start with?
In ESPs, home automation is preferred because ESPs are very famous for home automation.
Okay, okay.
Like you can automate your
What
home
about the
house.
mechanical project?
Mechanical
Building
project.
something.
There are so
I want
many.
to build something.
Yeah, you can build something like a mini robots like that can like audio based. If you say something, it can communicate with you.
Okay,
You can work on
let's
some
try.
audio projects.
Let's try.
Like a mini robot, it's like a personal assistant.
Hmm.
Yeah, you can ask something, it can fetch from online and it can tell you. But for that, you need to use something like audio amplification boards or audio. There are many stereo modules, mono channel, dual channel, stereo
Okay,
audio
okay.
modules. So you can use those modules, and they
Hmm.
can be integrated with ESPs as well.
Hmm. Okay, I'll try that.
Yeah.
I wanted to start a project because I think when we do it, we learn better.
Yeah. So if you want, I will show you one product that we will
Hmm.
be actually announcing tomorrow. But yeah, I will try to show it now. This is actually built on ESP only,
Okay, okay.
but not directly the ESP module, but the IC.
Okay.
Yeah. So right now I'm just showing you one website, right? Gaira XI
Yeah.
hyphen Suchna. Yeah. So here we need to log in, but I just don't know whether I remember the credentials or not. I'll try admin and invalid credential.
Mm. This is not the regular password, sir. Admin happens, but not here.
Yeah, got it.
Oh, nice. Mm.
So this is like a, I'll show you. Wow, wow. This is
Mm.
actually a healthcare related project, completely undertaken by Suchna Gaira XKI.
Mm.
First, we need a few permissions like location, camera, microphone, and notification.
Mm.
So already I gave access to those permission. Now you are able to see one kind of watch
Yeah,
on
yeah.
the screen, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
So this is actually a virtual watch. Okay.
Mm.
So you can flip it if you want.
Mm.
So see, it's completely like highly animated. Let's
Mm.
say now you don't like how this watch is appearing, like you don't like the model, and you want to
Mm.
change the model, something like there is one thing like rose gold, I just don't know, yeah, rose elegance, and you
Mm.
don't like this stripe color, if you want you can change it, something
Mm.
like, yeah, pink, or else there are many starlight white, yeah. So you can flip it again. So this button is used to reset. If anything goes wrong, you can reset it. So
Uh-huh. Okay.
it's like a virtual OS. Okay,
Mm.
we call it as a virtual machine, Suchna virtual machine. See,
Mm.
powered by Suchna, it displays logo. Also, we'll be
Mm.
changing it very soon. So here,
Mm.
if you just click over here, or else you can directly click on any on this particular area, it will show you these options.
Mm.
Here we have integrated Chat GPT and Gemini as well. And here we are
Mm.
having one symbol like heart symbol, right? So
Mm.
if you just click on that, it will show you the heartbeat of a real person.
Mm.
So right now, there is one watch. We designed one is mini watch.
Mm.
So right now that watch is not powered up. So
Mm.
that's why it is showing this the same value. So if that
Mm.
this is the last recorded value.
Mm.
So few modifications we are working on it. Usually it is supposed to show zero, but rather we decided
Mm.
rather than showing the that we can show the previous value.
Zero is not good.
Yeah, so because many people will also object if
I
we
know.
show zero, that's why
Yes.
what is the whatever the last recorded value, so we can show
Mm.
that instead of any incrementation or no change, we can make it as a static display.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, so here we can directly check the heartbeat. So
Mm.
like this application is can be used by two different persons. One is one of your family member who will be taking
Mm.
care of your health, and
Mm.
another one is your doctor. So
Mm.
doctor will also be able to check your all the details. Let's say if you want
Mm.
to speak with some doctor, so
Mm.
there is a doctor option. So over
Mm.
there, so you can directly click on doctor option, it will a call will be connected to a doctor.
Mm.
So we have already tested this application with a few RMPs, registered medical
Mm.
practitioners available at our
Mm.
region. So whenever you
Mm.
just click that option, it will be a call will be connected to a doctor. So there will be a separate
Mm.
dashboard for doctor. I will show you.
This is actually a good product. So you're building the watch and you will install the OS in that watch.
Yeah.
The
So this is,
hardware you will need to install, right? Eventually.
yeah, right. So we have our own. We are currently working on, already the prototype is done.
Mm.
Probably by the month of September, this product will come into our store. We are
Mm.
launching our store in all these updates. Actually, we are supposed to discuss in the tomorrow session, maybe in some format of something like a conversation, or I don't know how we are
Mm.
planning the script.
Mm.
Yeah. So I'm showing you the dashboard.
This is actually a very good product.
Yeah. So this is the doctor's station.
Mm.
So see, I will put two different things, okay, side by side. I will split my screen. Yeah, so now I'm
Mm.
just clicking on this doctor option. See, whenever I click
Mm.
over here, automatically it will show an ID.
Mm.
So currently I'm just logged into as some one of the doctor, like with name Dr. Smith.
Mm.
So it's a dummy account that we created.
Mm.
See, already I
Ah,
got
yeah.
here
Yes.
in the waiting room.
Yes.
Whenever you just click on
Yes.
connect option, immediately both can speak with each other.
Mm.
No matter wherever you are, you can speak with each other.
Sir, emergency notification also you can add, like, like
Yeah,
when we
we
know we are
actually added
feeling
that.
bad,
Yeah, we added that already.
right? Okay.
And
Like
then,
if there is a sudden detection of the heartbeat, very random, so suddenly automatically the call goes to the emergency,
yeah, yeah, right. So actually, it's like
something
a,
like that, or something.
it's
Especially
like,
for old people, sir, you can also add if they fall down. The old people
yeah, yeah,
have this
right,
huge
right.
problem of falling down, so it can detect actually that someone has fallen down.
Yeah. So actually, as we
Right?
increase
You can
the
add the
number of
sensors.
features we want, the price is also increased. So that's why what we decided is first we can come up with a basic one. Those who want the advanced features like a fall detection or emergency notification, we can include that, but it's like a customizable features. So we
What is the price right now?
that thing I just don't know. For that we need to talk with the
Approximately how much will it be?
no idea actually right now.
No. You will
Maybe
have to match.
yeah, yeah,
You will have to.
maybe
The
that thing
cost is
will
a
get
huge issue right now.
informed in the maybe in the graduation program, I think so.
Hmm. But a cost is something that you will have to really match because both watches, I think, are available for like thousand something.
Yeah, yeah, right.
So cost has become a like that competition of cost has become a huge issue because Indian system is already just starting out. Other
Yeah,
people have the manufacturing figured out.
right, right.
We haven't figured out the manufacturing yet.
Yeah.
So for us, it becomes a very big issue.
So actually, even in if you see many videos in social media, everyone says this is German technology, or else this is American technology, but no one
Yeah,
says this is
because we
Indian
don't have
technology.
it.
That's the issue. So that's why we are
Yeah.
focusing on manufacturing.
Mhm.
So this is
Now
the
I think
basic
the
option. We
system is
have
improving in India also slowly.
yeah, yeah. Fortunately, people like us coming in forward, at least to
Sir,
make
it's
it.
very difficult in India to do anything, sir, because okay, it's a simple example. When we go for driving license, they will take so they have our phone numbers because every time they try to catch us to fill their quota,
Yeah,
traffic police, they
yeah,
will send us SMS everything. Today
right.
I went for the pollution control, that
Yeah,
certificate. He says my number is not registered. I said, you are sending me bills after bills. If I
yeah,
take a U-turn, you are charging me 500 rupees for that. Why it is not registered?
yeah,
How are they sending me messages if it is not registered? But
right.
we have to separately register for the like everything. It is just so annoying in India,
Yeah,
and they don't actually. Right now, they are not promoting in the sense like the bureaucracy is horrible. I started a company with two other guys that augmented and virtual reality a few years back. We closed it actually. So what happens is the compliance itself is just too much.
yeah, right.
Compliance requirements. So there are like so many requirements
See,
every year.
actually, even for our Suchna, there is something called PESO license.
Hmm,
PESO means Petroleum and Explosive Safety Organization.
hmm,
So, like we need to deal with some hazardous compounds like ammonium
hmm,
perchlorate, composite. There are many
hmm.
chemicals which are used as propellants for rockets.
Yes.
So, it's a frank that till today we haven't even received any such kind of licensing from PESO
Hmm. They won't
because
even communicate.
the application procedure and the requirements itself are very extremely we cannot
Hmm.
satisfy them.
Yeah, there's like there's so difficult. You want to start something, you want to do something, but it's just so difficult.
Yeah,
So we are like our hands are tied in all directions. Like that's why people leave also. Like India has the highest immigration rate in the
yeah,
world, right? China has the lowest. People won't believe it, but actually the China's immigration rate is the lowest in the world. More people leave the US, more Americans leave the US, and more Chinese.
yeah,
We don't do
The
anything
Gyra
for our people.
right.
Oh, nice. You choose this?
So we have a small video, very small.
XAI smartwatch, in support with Suchana Space Expo, offers real-time health monitoring. Track your oxygen.
So that's an expected design of our virtual watch. I mean,
Mm,
real watch also we are manufacturing. This is the virtual watch for patient. I mean, any one of the family member or doctor to check the
mm.
health status. So and then we
So it
also
will be
have
installed as an app, right?
this actually it's like a web-based software, like a separate software needs to be installed in your system, or else you can run it
Mm,
on the browser as well. Like as just like as I'm running on my browser, you can run it through a browser as well.
mm. But if you can bundle it in the app and then it will be faster. For example, for any emergency, you will directly get a notification. Web-based app, if you have to open through browser, you don't get notifications for
Yeah,
those
yeah, yeah.
unless
We
the app is
already
open.
we have two apps as well for Android and iOS. Already those are
Mm.
available.
Ah, okay, okay. And so that.
So this is like a video call, but right now I've just
Mm.
disabled my cam right now. So there would be a separate portal where just like this particular one, there
Hmm.
would be another page where doctor can take a video call appointments.
Hmm.
So soon we'll be also adding e-prescription. Doctor can, yeah, prescribe the medicines and immediately will get
Hmm.
into both the virtual watch and the physical watch. So,
Hmm.
and also we would like to integrate the medical shops so that this prescription can directly be forwarded to your nearest medical store. And
Hmm.
already we have a logistics team. Already we have Suchna Logistics. So
Hmm.
we are trying to implement even the doorstep medicines delivery and
Hmm.
all these things.
In Chennai, you definitely need something like this. They're like it's full of old people now.
Yeah.
Young ones have left. My building, there are like 12 houses. Only one person's daughter is there.
Okay.
Everybody else has left. Everybody's old.
Oh. So here we are having a few options over here. So
Hmm.
first we need to go to something like a dashboard. So
Hmm.
in this dashboard, you can find complete statistics about the health, how the oxygen is varying with respect to time over the period. You can
Hmm.
choose interval from start date and
Hmm.
end date,
Hmm.
and here we will get the heartbeat, pulse rate.
Hmm.
Yeah, and so if you want to, this is the health score automatically
Hmm.
generated by our system, like
Hmm.
based on these four parameters. This is
Hmm.
average oxygen percentage. This is average pulse rate, lowest
Hmm.
oxygen saturation reported, and this is the maximum pulse rate. So these
Hmm.
are actually four essential vital parameters to
Hmm.
evaluate or to assess your basic health. These are the basic health
Hmm.
parameters: oxygen saturation, and we are not on just taking the oxygen readings, but we are calculating the average and lowest reported and max reported. So
Hmm.
over the time you can change, like between start date and end date, automatically you can filter the values.
Hmm.
We will be adding few more filtration tools over here, like based on whenever you are running what's your oxygen. So those more
Hmm.
additional filters are available, but those are provided only for on customization on request.
Hmm.
And then we are having a few more options like settings. In these settings you can also whatever the device that you are giving you the
Hmm.
smartwatch, it is actually equipped with ESP32 IC only.
Hmm.
So these settings like are not meant for the health related thing. So usually
Hmm.
there is no need to modify these settings. Here you can modify some themes of your the virtual watch or else your physical
Hmm.
watch. Remotely you can change the theme.
Hmm.
If you This is the crucial options like a firmware. Sometimes we may change give some updates,
Hmm.
so then you can perform the simulation. By default these settings are no need to, you just no need to modify.
Hmm.
And some network related, display related, Bluetooth
Hmm.
related, all these configuration.
So
So
you can release the watch on the subscription basis also.
yeah, actually it's based on subscription only.
No, no, not only the software, the watch itself subscription basis. So in that case, you can the cost can be more efficiently covered.
Yeah, right. So
A
actually
small down payment and the subscription basis, especially for the trial period, it will help you a lot because you will collect real data.
actually for normal, like for watch, there would be a basic fee, just like
Hmm.
as you buy from different watches from stores, e-commerce
Hmm.
store. It would pricing
Hmm.
would be little bit similar or else little bit higher because we are adding even more
Yeah, yeah.
features, right? So because at least it is in the prototype, so once we got
Hmm.
into bulk then we can reduce, but as of now price would be similar. So now coming, that is the price, that is the single time payment for watch.
So
So now, yeah,
uh, you will also add the, people often like to see WhatsApp and other things.
yeah.
Their watch connected with their phone as well.
Yeah, so
Like,
actually those options are there. I will show you. Here there is something like I'll show you, device pair.
hmm, yes, yes,
So
yes.
this is something like a radar.
Hmm.
So I'll show you. I'll click on initialize scanner.
Hmm.
See, it is showing already because I have one
Hmm.
ESP nearby me, my own
Okay,
prototype. So, but
okay,
right,
okay.
yeah. So like this, you can
We
see.
can pay
Actually,
us.
here for data transmission, there are multiple ways. First one
Hmm.
is through Wi-Fi. You need to have
Hmm.
any hotspot. At least you can connect to. You can use your mobile hotspot because data
Hmm.
needs to be transmitted to the cloud storage, right? We need internet access. So you
Hmm.
can supply it through either internet, or else you can add a SIM. Okay, so we
Hmm.
are also providing the SIM slot, so that you can
Okay.
directly make calls as well. And the next thing is Bluetooth functionality. With the help of Bluetooth as well, you can directly transmit and receive data. But for this, the patient needs to be nearby you.
Hmm.
Let's say you
Yeah,
have a patient
Bluetooth,
in
you
your
need someone
hospital.
nearby.
Let's say you have a patient in your hospital. Let's say you are having 10 patients, then the 10 patients, it will show 10 dots over here,
Hmm.
and it will show the name as well. Okay, here
Hmm.
we have given ESP32 underscore BLE for test, so it will show the
Hmm.
name. Directly click on that person, it will show something like a pairing, wants to pair with the device. You can directly click on pair. So for
Hmm.
that patient also, one option will be displayed, like you want to
Hmm.
really pair. So by clicking on that option, automatically both devices will connected. Even without Wi-Fi, without no internet, data can be transmitted.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this particular option works even with offline. No need, even
Hmm.
your device no need to have any internet.
Hmm.
So you need to install one software, like for Android applications. Yeah, you can have an Android app. This particular feature
Hmm.
is accessible even without internet. So data is
Hmm.
transmitted purely through BLE, Bluetooth.
Hmm.
And another one is we are thinking of something like LoRa technology, but that thing is not yet implemented. Maybe in the upcoming thing, just only with the help of antenna, a small onboard antenna, but that is
Hmm.
not yet implemented. This is, as of now, this is the Bluetooth simulator.
Yeah.
See, it is showing all the details: radar standby, system
Hmm.
initialized, radar emitting,
Where is the
so
signal
signal
coming from?
detected, and degree, so 60-degree,
Hmm.
and distance is 229 meter.
Hmm.
And yeah, so I cancel the request. So that's why it is showing
Yes,
user
it's
cancel. So
not
if I
showing
accept
his.
it, it will show accepted, and automatical data can be transmitted. So that's the device pair option. In the dashboard, we are having the entire stats.
Hmm.
And one more thing, if the data is being transmitted without internet, let's say through
Hmm.
Bluetooth, so this
Hmm.
data is stored in the non-volatile storage of ESP only. Okay, the
Hmm.
particular
Ah,
IC.
okay, okay.
When you got access to the internet, the previous data what we stored, that an entire thing
Hmm.
will be pushed into the cloud.
Ah, okay,
So
okay.
that means we are missing
Yeah,
no
that's a
data.
good idea.
We are missing no data. Everything is stored.
Hmm.
When you got access to internet, everything is pushed into the cloud.
Yeah, that's a good idea, sir.
Yeah, and then we have controller. So
Hmm.
this is something like a controller. Okay, I'll show you. So this controller is having, first we need to turn it on. Yeah, so you
Hmm.
can flip it if you want, just like we
Hmm.
are having a joystick. You can flip it
Hmm.
here.
Yeah.
Even you can remove this particular backside one to see the back
Hmm.
view. So that much of simulations we have added. You can
Hmm.
flip it. So here it will be showing two main parameters, like temperature, and another one is something like relate. It is shown RPM, but we need to fix the labels.
Hmm.
So these things are actually related to the ESP32 IC,
Hmm.
not related to your health. Uh,
Hmm.
like at what temperature the ESP module is currently there, because
Hmm.
whatever the values that you are getting, see, those things are estimated based on the room temperature.
Yes.
And moreover, ESPs are like, these ICs, see, we need to all the microcontrollers work at optimal temperature. If the
Yes. Yes.
temperature is
Correct.
varied, then the readings, everything, the entire picture will be different.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
here, let's say if you heated the ESP along, so immediately it will show that the whatever the values that we are getting in the dashboard, those are not accurate.
Yes.
Yeah. So these are related to those particular thing. It is ESP
Hmm.
health, not your health. That means at what condition the main CPU, that is ESP, is
Hmm.
currently there. So that is the ESP health. And this is something like one sensor, pulse sensor. So this is
Hmm.
the 3D visualization. So this is
Hmm.
the actual sensor, but we will be using the IC only, integrated circuit
Hmm.
only. See,
Hmm.
on the back side, you will be having a spot where you can place the finger, right?
Yeah.
So this is that particular thing. So only I'm just showing you that particular circle option
Hmm.
where you need to place. In front there would be a watch and everything. This is only a particular
Hmm.
area, that particular circle.
Yes. 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 Got it.
and we are having something like cyber deck.
Mm. Mhm.
So in this cyber deck, let's say if a doctor want to show some important let's say some important message to the patient,
Mm.
here he can type your health is perfect. And moreover we have added light effects option. See,
Mm.
we added or else your health
Mhm.
all okay.
Yes.
You can simply click on send option, that will be shown on the as a notification.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. And here some calibration related things are there. Okay, this
Mm.
this is for the doctor, so to
Mm.
maintain everything that is not required. So but for this we need to train the doctors as well how to use this application.
Mm.
And here we are having one chatbot, Pinky chatbot. If you have any, so this is not going to answer your health questions.
Mm.
For health questions you need to communicate with the doctor. You are already having an option where you can uh, directly speak with the doctors, chat with the doctors. This is
Mm.
only for technical issues related to this particular application.
Mm. Okay.
So
Okay.
yeah, like let's say you don't find some particular option, where is this smartwatch option, or how to
Mm.
check my average rate. So for
Mm.
these only related, it can answer only application specific questions, not the health or technical aspects. So these are the different options, like, and finally logout option. So
Yeah.
again you will be going into the starting page.
Yes.
So again we have added multiple first you need to create an account and OTP will be
Mm.
generated. That would be everything. Onboard is very easy.
But each doctor, like how many patients would you register for each doctor?
See, actually we are
But
having a separate dashboard for doctor, where doctor needs to decide how many patients he need to handle.
mm, yeah, okay.
Yeah, based on the number of users. So there would be pricing and everything. That thing would
Mm,
be explained by sales team.
mm.
So that is, we are like that. We are having many useful products in terms of healthcare, and we are working on making our own modules rather
Mm,
than relying on other sensors. So we are manufacturing our own. So
mm.
maybe probably after September we can expect you will be also like you guys who are in part of Suchna community. Everyone will be placing orders from our platform.
Yes, yes, of
That's
course.
what
Yes.
we expect. Yeah. So I just request you go back and check that NVS video where we
Yeah,
discussed
yeah,
about
I'll do that.
non-volatile storage.
Hmm.
So
The
this
first one
EEPROM,
I have, I will do that.
yeah, this EEPROM is something like just equivalent to NVS, non-volatile storage. It is very equivalent.
Hmm.
So EEPROM means it is actually non-erasable, electrically erasable, programmable, read-only memory. So
Hmm.
that means you can erase it electrical, I mean through program. And again, see here erasable doesn't refers to the data is volatile. It is
Hmm.
actually non-volatile, but you can rewrite the data, so you can modify it. Everything you can do it through programmatically.
Yes.
Yeah, so it is electrically erasable, programmable, read-only memory. So that
Hmm.
is the definition of EEPROM. And so in Arduino Uno, you can store up to 1 KB of data.
Hmm.
So it's very limited. EEPROM storage is very
Yes.
limited,
Yeah.
and only it is having 1 lakh times, approximately 1 lakh times write and erase cycle.
Hmm.
So that means you should limit the number of times you are storing or erasing the data, writing the data. See, you can read as
Uh,
many times as you want, but
uh,
coming to the write cycle, there would be some limitations. So everything will have some lifetime. So you cannot
yeah, yeah,
continuously
that
keep
is
on
true.
writing the data again. So there is
So
limitation.
this is limited with the, like, if you want to do the, like, for example, blinking LED, we have to put a code in that, right?
Yeah,
So does it apply to that as well? 1 lakh cycles?
yeah, it applies to that as well. See, all modules, at certain particular point of time, they usually die, isn't it?
We cannot reset them to the factory reset sort of.
Even every module is prone to die at particular instant. So they are not
Yeah.
whatever the pro. See, you are keep on writing the program again and again. That
Hmm.
is also considered as one particular, part of one cycle.
Hmm.
Yeah, that is also included. Every time you write the data into the module, it is counted in that allocated cycles.
Hmm.
So usually
Okay.
they are designed in such a way that they are having you know, there is less probability for data losing the data.
Hmm.
But
Okay.
occasionally sometimes the module gets corrupted. I mean, you know, you keep on programming after, see, it's not happen over the time. If you are using the module for so long, over the
Yeah.
period after few years, then these kind of issues will occur. So here we are having different functions in EEPROM.
Hmm.
One is read and write function, that is very fundamental to read and write the data. And there is one more function called update function. So apart from this read and write, we are having two more functions, put and get. So how this read write are different from put and get, that is also essential
Hmm.
to understand. Because read means we need to read the data, write means it is having the
Hmm.
write permission, isn't it?
Yeah.
Similarly, put means we are storing the data, and get means we are fetching the data. So
Fetching
how
the
this
data.
get is different from read, and how that write function is different from put function, that is
Hmm.
essential to understand. So first we need to import EEPROM.h library. So after
Hmm.
importing that,
Hmm.
see, in EEPROM we can store up to 255 only data. Okay.
Hmm.
The reason is that, so there are multiple, see, in EEPROM we are having different locations. Okay.
Hmm.
So EEPROM, just like we have in non-volatile storage, we have different what we can say, in NVS partition. NVS
Hmm.
is itself one partition. So in NVS partition we are having different namespaces. So
Hmm.
again, in different namespaces you can store key pair value. Okay,
Hmm.
key value pairs like your name. Let's say name is key, and
Hmm.
Shikarani is the value. So like that you
Hmm.
can store multiple key value pairs in any kind of namespaces. So like
Hmm.
that there are multiple namespaces. All these namespaces are part of the main partition. So like that there are
Hmm.
multiple partitions. All these partitions together make the main complete memory unit of the IC. Okay.
Hmm.
Similarly here we are having different units, different
Hmm.
locations. So each location can store only up to 1 byte of memory.
Hmm.
Only 1 byte.
Okay. Okay.
So 1 byte means, so if you want to store beyond, like if you want to store 256 or something like that,
Hmm.
if you check the, you know, if you convert these numbers into binary. Okay.
Hmm.
So it can store only up to 8 bit. Okay, the numbers
Hmm.
which are greater than 256 come under 16 bit. Okay.
Okay.
16 bit
Yeah. Yeah.
means 2 bytes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it can store only 1 byte.
Hmm.
So 1 byte means, so let's say you're having, I will show you. 1 byte means total one, each byte contain 8 bits, right? So
Yes.
1 byte
Yes.
will happen if all 8 bits are ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, now I'm just converting it into decimal, into decimal from binary. See, it is showing 255.
Hmm.
So that means uh, each location can store uh, any characters like up to this particular binary representation. Okay.
Yes.
So if you want to store even more, if you want even store something like, if you want to add few more 8 bits, so
Hmm.
that will come under 16-bit decimal, 16
Yes.
bit system. Okay, not come under 8 bit. So
Hmm.
each and every location can store only up to 1 byte. That means you can
Hmm.
store up to 255 only. If you want to store, if you want to store 4000, the number
Hmm.
4000, then you need to there are different ways, I will show you. So
Hmm.
that's the main difference between write function and the uh,
Put
put
function.
function. So write function, basically if you want to store something data which is beyond 1 bit, sorry, 1 byte,
Hmm. Hmm.
so it cannot store, which causes overflow error. Okay,
Okay. Okay.
data overflow error.
Hmm.
So what's the solution for this? So you need to split. Let's say you're having, let's say 16-bit number will have 8 total, sorry, 2 byte number will have 16 bits, right?
Hmm.
So what you
Yes.
need to do, first 8 bytes you need to store, first 8 bits you need to store in one location, and another
Hmm.
8 bits you need to store in another location.
Hmm.
That's the approach with the write function.
Hmm.
uh, I just don't know whether live streaming is going on. Yeah, fortunately going. But
Hmm.
that's not, see, it is very difficult, right? So to handle,
Yeah.
to split the data, to split the binary 8 bits and extract another 8 bits. So to
Yes.
extract these bits, there is a procedure called as bit masking. So through bit mask,
Okay.
you need to extract the first 8 bits and the next 8 bits. First 8 bits you need
Hmm.
to store in one location, and another 8 bits you need to store in another location. Again, you fetch these data, again you display. So
Hmm.
that is really difficult. So that's why put
Hmm.
function came into picture. So put function you can give 4000 as well. Automatically it can fragment it. It can store the first 8 bits in one thing and another 8 bits
Hmm.
in another thing.
Okay.
And again, when you are trying to fetch the data, again you just no
Hmm.
need to fetch the data individually from two locations.
Hmm.
Automatically it can fetch from two locations and it will show you the final out. Basically you are
Okay.
storing 4000, and when you're trying to fetch the value for value, it is showing
Hmm.
4000. So
Yeah.
internally it is taking care of splitting the binary or fragmenting it
Hmm.
and putting it into two different consecutive locations. And
Hmm.
always put function stores in consecutive addresses, consecutive
Hmm.
locations.
Hmm.
Okay. Yeah. So the first one is the location. Okay, not only
Hmm.
zero, we can, there are multiple locations.
Hmm.
So that is the location. You can
Hmm.
also pass one. But again, when you are trying to fetch, see, this is how the data can be retrieved. Okay.
Hmm.
So here you passed the location 0, so that's why again you are reading it, fetching the value from 0. So if you
Hmm.
store it in location 1, again you need to fetch it from 1.
Hmm.
Okay. So like that. So, so that is the main difference between see here, put function is actually something called as dynamic, because
Hmm.
it automatically decomposes multi-byte types. Like integer means, usually in Arduino programming, integer means 2 bytes.
Hmm.
So let's say you're having some, you want to store some, let's say in embedded C program. So many people think
Hmm.
that integer means you can store any number, any integer,
Hmm.
isn't
Hmm.
it? But actually
Yeah.
that's not possible. Integer data
Hmm.
type can take only up to, can store up to 2 bytes.
Hmm.
So that is the cap, float. When coming to float, it can store up to 4 bytes.
Yes.
Okay, so now integer means it is having 2 bytes, right? Now if you want to store
Hmm.
an integer with the help of write function,
Hmm.
so from the 2 bytes you need to split 1 byte and another 1 byte. So
Yes.
again you need to store this 1 byte in one memory location, let's say 0,
Hmm.
and another byte in another location, let's say 1. Okay.
Hmm.
So this thing is automated with the help of put function. It automatically, let's say you want to store one integer, okay, which is having 2 byte
Hmm.
memory, uh, it
Yes.
uh, it is 0 address, location
Hmm.
0. So
Hmm.
automatically it can take help of two consecutive addresses, 0 and 1.
Hmm.
Okay.
Hmm.
At 0 location it will store one half and another 1 byte, and at location 1 it will store another half.
And
So again, whenever you are trying to read the value, so again you need to
hmm.
pass the first thing where the actual data cursor has started, like from which location you started putting the data by
Hmm.
decomposing it. So that is the 0, right? So you need
Hmm.
to pass
Yes.
0 only at the time of reading also. But here for
Hmm.
reading we need to use function get.
Hmm.
Okay. Automatically when you use the function get, it will fetch the value from two locations, 0 and 1, and it will
Hmm.
give you directly, it will give you the value.
Yes.
So when you are
Got it.
using this particular thing, let's say let's say you are storing an integer at position 0. So
Hmm.
don't again try to store another integer at position 1, because position location 1 is already consumed by this put function internally,
Ah.
isn't it? So if you try to store again some other data, it will corrupt the original data,
Hmm.
isn't it?
Okay, so put function only does it sequentially. It
Yeah.
doesn't just find the space and put it wherever it is.
Yeah.
Like
So
half
if
at
you
the
want to
zero
store it from
position, other
0,
half at the some
if
other
you want to
position.
store it from 0, it will take the consecutive only, the next
Okay.
adjacent locations. It
Yeah.
don't see, if you put it randomly, uh, neither the program don't know where the location is in the memory, you don't know about it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's why
So we have
it
to.
puts the data sequential, like the
Hmm.
adjacent, the next locations only, consecutive
Okay.
locations. Yeah.
Okay.
So here we are given, even in there are different memories like flash memory, where the program will be stored. Okay.
Hmm.
It is having total 32 KB, where you will
Hmm.
be uploading your program, entire how the
Hmm.
Arduino should function, all these things. and EEPROM. So EEPROM is used only for critical configuration, to store critical configurations. So because it is non-volatile, and it is also limited for number of cycles.
Mm.
Yeah. And it is having limited storage 1 KB and SRAM. So SRAM is like runtime variables, like you cannot directly access SRAM. Okay.
Mm.
It is accessible during runtime. Whenever you're executing a program, during execution also it need to
Mm.
store some data. Okay,
Okay.
like variables related to the variables. So that will
Yeah.
be stored in SRAM. It is having no endurance, unlimited endurance. Okay, that means any number of times you can keep on writing all those things.
Yes.
Real world application, when to use EEPROM. So you know, to store some all these things, it's completely theoretical. What basically you need
Mm.
to think about is like to store some important configuration. Okay,
Mm.
so this is about EEPROM. So in tomorrow's session we will see how to use EEPROM. I will show you by programming in live, by storing the
Okay.
data, by fetching, by retrieving, all these things.
Okay.
That is about. See, this is the another PPT. What if you want to store beyond 255?
Mm.
So if you want to store beyond 255, you cannot directly do with write procedural write function. This is a
Yes.
traditional function. You cannot directly do with it, because if you
Mm.
want to do with it, you need to split it, right? But so that's why the solution is you need to use put function,
Put
put
and
or
get.
get. So rather than read write function, you need to use put and get function, which
Mm.
automates all these things, decomposition, and storing it. So this is the basic program. So we have declared one integer, okay,
Mm.
and you assign some value. And by
Mm.
default, integer data type can store maximum up to 2 bytes.
Mm.
Okay, because Arduino itself is 16-bit processor. ATmega
Yes.
328P is itself is 16-bit processor, whereas
Yes.
Arduinos are 32-bit processors.
Mm.
Okay, yeah. So here int, here we are trying to store big number. Okay,
Mm.
see, this is the address. Okay,
Yes.
see, I told you there are many addresses. So he want
Yes.
to store at this particular address, and
Mm.
then you want to store an integer which is actually greater than you know uh, actually having 2 bytes. Okay,
Mm.
it is not a
Yeah.
8-bit number, because every number greater than 255, they themselves are considered as 16-bit numbers. See,
Mm.
what is the
Yes.
maximum 16-bit number?
30 to the power of 15.
16.
0 to 2 to the power of 15.
Yeah, yeah, right. 2 to the
Yeah.
power of 16,
It-
but we need to perform minus 1.
yeah. Yeah. So
2 to
that's
the
2
power
to
of
the
16
power.
minus 1, or else rather than 16 ones into decimal number.
Yeah. That will be easy actually.
Or else I will directly type greatest 16-bit number.
Yeah. 32,000. Yeah. 32,716. That's correct, sir. I've read it many times.
Yeah,
Positive values, negative to positive. So unsigned and signed.
yeah, yeah.
Sure.
Signed and unsigned.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is the thing. So for that, if you, this also falls under 16-bit number only, 2 bytes.
Yes.
So that's why it
Yeah.
is using put function. No one wants to
Mm.
make their work hard by using.
Mm.
If there's put function, what's the necessity to use write function? Unless you are
Yes.
curious to learn about it.
Mm.
Just for curiosity and to explore about it, we will be using that. But practically, it's a time waste, right? Yeah.
Mm.
So this
Yes.
put function automates everything. So he's passing the address and he's passing the number. That's it. Automatically, it is stored in the non-volatile storage, which is equivalent of NVS. Here we call it
Mm.
as the EEPROM. So
Mm.
again, if you want to retrieve it after some time, again you are not passing the actual value. You don't know that what's the value present at the location, this particular
Mm.
location. So you're taking an empty variable and you are passing it
Mm.
to the get function. It automatically reconstructs it.
Mm.
If you pass the address and you pass the variable name, it fetches the
Mm.
value which is present at this particular location and assigns it to this particular variable. And
Mm.
you can take the help of serial library and you can print the value, which
Yes.
outputs 4000. Okay, 4000
Yeah.
is not there in the program because it is already stored in the EEPROM. You are fetching it from
Mm.
the EEPROM.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to store floats, float requires,
Mm.
float means it will having a decimal point. So
Yeah.
it actually occupies 4 bytes of your memory.
Mm.
So even that is also automatically handled by put function. See, now
Mm.
you are passing only 20 as the address. Okay,
Mm.
but this put function actually segregates these 4 bytes individually. First it uh, you know separates into 4 individual bytes, and each
Mm.
byte is stored in consecutive locations starting from
Mm.
20, 21, 22, 23.
Mm.
So that is how this put function actually work.
Mm.
Yeah. So use put instead of write for numbers greater than 255.
Mm.
But I suggest you keep on using put function only. There is no need to use write function. Just for
Yeah.
sake of understanding, I'm just telling you
Yes.
that. So this is about, see, actually many people think that we are using Wi-Fi. I am doing projects. I am able to you know do IoT things with help of Wi-Fi library. But
Mm.
beyond Wi-Fi library, even to store those SSID and password, EEPROM is used. Okay, actually,
Mm.
not EEPROM. We call it as
Mm.
NVS, non-voltage storage. So just to store those values,
Mm.
these much of things are behind that. So you are hiding everything. You are thinking about something which is something at higher level.
Yeah.
At bottom level, at low level, all these things are happening.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, this is today's session.
Uh,
So today we discussed about difference between write function, put function, what is EEPROM, and
yes, sir.
yeah. So why how these functions actually work, how it decomposes and everything.
Yes, sir.